and both of them equally regretted. You tired that went there. Oh shit. Sanchez that went there. Oh fool. There's nothing. There's no. Both clubs just agreed to never speak about that transfer again. Like it never.
But
happened.
there was a piano unveiling.
The world of football has seen a lot of South American superstars over the years, and few of them are as underrated as Alexis Sanchez and Willian. But who can we say is the better player? Well, I am Jimmy Anishilewu. Welcome to Crossfire, brought to you by LifeScoreBet, and we are here today to discuss who we think is better between Alexis Sanchez and Willian. So, Tosin, who are you going with, Sanchez or Willian?
Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. I think Alexis Sanchez, for his accomplishments, has now become someone who is being compared to Willian. I find that actually absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. Because around the time when Alexis Sanchez came to the Premier League, that would be around 2014. Because he played for Barcelona. From Udinese came to Barcelona, then he went to Arsenal. At Arsenal, and one of the best players in the Premier League then was Eden Hazard, if I'm correct, because Eden Hazard was at Chelsea then. You had a few players back and forth. Sergio Aguero also just recently joined Manchester City, and Harry Kane just started blossoming at Tottenham. You can say that those were the four best players in the Premier League for at least a stretch of 4 to 5 years. Where Willian is in that conversation, I'm just finding out by seeing people who are comparing him to Ali. I don't know. I don't know how Willian catapulted himself into that conversation. Alexis Sanchez, as a Barcelona fan, when we gave Arsenal, he brought them back to relevance. Arsenal were teetering they were bordering on the border of non-existence. They were about to be shattered. Literally, they were going into oblivion. I gifted them Alexis Sanchez. Changed the... I will interrupt you when you're talking. Just remember that. Just put that one. Just write that one down. No problem. When I gifted them Alexis Sanchez, it gave them a little bit of life. Because everybody remembers them winning FA Cups back to back, right? Because who did they have then? Lord Bentner. Abi? Lord Bentner. Is that a player? Is that one a player? Because we all know that Robin Van Persie already did his betrayal a couple of years earlier and went to Manchester United. So what did they have? A Nasri that had already left to Manchester City. What did they have in that team? Theo Walcott. Bombs left and right. Alexis Sanchez came, shouldered the responsibility. Who was the second best player on that team? Aaron Ramsey. Alex Song. Like, what was that team? Took Arsenal back to back with Olivier Giroud. Just mixing and matching. Just stay in front. You are tall. Tall for nothing, but just stay in front. Galvanize the team. And now several years after, people are now telling me that Willian. Where was Willian all these years? I don't know. The shadows of Eden Hazard. In the shadow, taking his lunch for him, cleaning his boots. Is that not what he was doing? We all know it. Don't let us have revisionist history here. It's obviously Alexis Sanchez.
All right. Thank you. Alexis Sanchez for Tosin. What about you today? I assume you are going to go the other way, right?
As opposed to what? No, I don't know why you sit down here and let this guy get all these things off. And I'm quite disappointed in you. Because
what did I do?
I say, like, you would let somebody come and open mouth and be telling you.
My own is just to host.
I should have known since you came here like a youth pastor that does trap music on the side. I should have known. Dressed like Leo Evangelist or ASAP Gospel.
I mean, we are here talking about Willian, not.
Let me make one thing clear.
Okay.
Tosin is right about one thing. It is that Willian was the Hazard's shadow. But the fact that Hazard is better than Willian doesn't mean Sanchez is better than Willian. People have always compared Sanchez to Hazard. I have always thought that comparison was one of the worst things. Like, it did not make sense to me. Because like night and day, Alexis Sanchez came. As how? No, he will literally pass away. If he to Hazard. Willian is a more fair comparison. Granted, I still think Willian is better than him. Why so reaction? I still think Willian is better than him, but they can still drag. I just think Willian edges it. And here's why. Okay. Alexander at his very best is better than Willian. I'm not an unreasonable person. Unlike the person across me can say that. Me, I will actually give you things that are logical to follow. I don't need to come here and tell you about I watched a game in 1980 and I'm an historian or I'm kicking knowledge. I will tell you what Alexander at his peak was better than Willian. But it doesn't count for nothing if your peak was 1.5 seasons. Like, no, it's true. This was the first season. The first season was okay. Like, the second season, it was great. Third season was great. The fourth season, it dipped again. So he had 2 great seasons in between 2 good seasons. That's nice. I mean, that's cool. If that's your cup of tea. If you're Arsenal, you carry Arsenal from oblivion. What are they still carrying? They don't win league. Alexander doesn't even know what the Premier League title looks like. And you are here talking to me about he carry Arsenal from oblivion because of back-to-back FA Cup. FA Cup wey we can win. We got one FA Cup and relegated. You are talking about the back-to-back FA Cup this year. Please, Willian is a 2-time Premier League winner. Those Premier League title, he did not do what Sanchez did about now, which is Benusi. Sanchez, which is Benusi titles.
I think we need to start adding some titles.
Sanchez, that was not just Messi. I'm a cut small La Liga. Messi, make me taste this La Liga now. Ask Sanchez, what was Barcelona doing to win those trophy? He no know. Nothing concern him. That's the person you want to compare to Willian. Willian as Shakhtar Donetsk was a beast. Yes, you can say, oh, Shakhtar Donetsk is not as high a level as. Yeah, I agree with that. Left there, his comfort zone where he was the big dog. It was the don dada. Left there, went to Rubin Kazan to go and make money first. Then from Rubin Kazan, after a short spell, came to Chelsea, started into that Jose Mourinho team. He came in January of 2024. 2014, I beg your pardon. January of 2014 to finish 13-14 season. His first full season, 14-15, Chelsea won the league. And he was the starting right winger. This one is not, when Pedro don't play finish, Christian Taylor don't play finish, Isaac Cuenca don't play finish, they go use Fabregas up front, they go play everybody because, Sanchez, we are up 6-0 against Hercules. So you go live play. Enter. So they go get him, boy. If you can score up, make sure to off shirts. Off shirt. Like there's no see that brother's career is built on those 2 amazing years at Arsenal, and they were really amazing. But me personally, I will take Willian's 7 years of consistently good season. When Hazard took a sabbatical and decided that football is not for me this year, did not score a single goal. Who carried Chelsea on his dreads or on his afro? Who put Chelsea on his back? Even though he finished 10, that's it. But like, who was our best player? When Chelsea played your corrupt institution, Barcelona, who were you afraid of? Who hit the bar twice? Who did you try to sign? Who did Barcelona try to sign from Chelsea? Even though we knew you could not afford him. So at least, who did you try to sign from Chelsea? Was it not Willian? Look, quality is quality. Willian has been consistently good. I'm not going to call Willian the best winger in the world. I'm not going to say Willian has been superb. But I would take consistently good for 7 straight years. No matter what's happening, come rain, come sun, come shine, no matter where we are playing, no matter what the stadium is, no matter what the game is, no matter what the stakes are, you know what Willian you are getting. I will take that over Alexis Sanchez. Go and talk about Alexis Sanchez to any Man U fan. Let them slap you. See the way he robbed them. see what he did with his life there. See, if you were that good, how do you go from having your best time to what he has been doing, the BS he has been doing for the last 8 years now, from Man U to Inter Milan to Marseille back to Inter Milan? Absolutely rubbish. Please let us know the difference between a quality player and a decent player that had 2 good seasons. Thank you very much.
All right, Tosin. So Tunde has made some interesting points. Do you have anything to say?
Tunde does not have anything in his brain.
God.
He does not have anything in his brain.
God.
Because how can, like, oh God, this thing is paining me, Sha. This thing is really paining me. How can you say Alexis Sanchez did not contribute to Barcelona? Do you know what Barcelona? We won the league with 100 points. We won the league with 100 points. If he was not good enough, do you think Arsenal would have paid that 40 million to bring him to Arsenal?
Yes.
Like, how do you sell a player at that time, for 40 million? He already from what he did at Barcelona, we already won the Super Cup, won the UEFA Super Cup, won the Club World Cup, won the La Liga, came to the Premier League. Now let's look at it from an individual perspective. From what he did in the Premier League, I can categorically say that Alexis Sanchez was in the team of the season. Have you ever heard that Willian was in the team of the season in his life? Team of the season, just team of the season, no. Have you ever heard that Willian won Player of the Month? Player of the Month, last song. Player of the Month where Jules Bior then they win, where Matheus Cunha then they win. Player of the Month, he no see that one do. If you not even talk about the team accomplishments that make Willian, the team accomplishment, yeah, let's even dissect it. Let's dissect those team achievements. In that Chelsea team, that 2015 Chelsea team, was he as important as Hazard? Was he as important as Cesc Fabregas? Was he as important as Thibaut Courtois? Was he as important as Diego Costa? That's 2015 team, oh. Should we go to 2017 team? The Antonio Conte team? Was he even as important as Victor Moses? In 2017, was he as important as Victor? Tell the truth. Was he as important as Victor Moses in that team? We watch the games. We will tell you. The idea of Willian, and this all of a sudden, because at the end of the day, that's how, when you accumulate certain trophies, you play at a big club for a while, you have the recommended trophies, like you have the trophies to back you. But we will know who performed and who didn't perform. You are a good player. Let's keep it at that. Do you know what Alexis Sanchez did for his country? Because it's the same thing with their country. Willian has a Copa America. Is it the same Copa America that Alexis Sanchez has? There's a reason why Brazil has 17 Copa Americas. Chile have 2. Do you know who was the best player in the Copa America? That Copa America that included Neymar. Willian was a boy anyway. Messi was in that Copa America. Who was the best player?
Claudio Bravo.
I feel daze you. Boy. Alexis Sanchez was player of the tournament, Copa America, ahead of Messi. That's to show you that, like, he was playing at a particular level. That Chelsea team, at the end of the line, I told you, just like making a goosey. You bring your effort, you bring Alexis Sanchez was a key component.
What ingredients was he?
For Willian?
No, for Alexis Sanchez. What ingredients was he?
Morocco.
Alexis Sanchez was an important.
What ingredients was he?
You can say he's stockfish.
It's stockfish. An important ingredient in the goosey. No, let's test your goosey.
No, we are not talking about poverty stockfish. What is this guy talking about?
The most important ingredient in egusi don't be the egusi itself.
That. It was an important ingredient. Wait. Is it going to be more important than Messi? You're not going to be more important than Messi.
You said it's important.
That is for Barcelona. You asked me about Barcelona. For Arsenal,
I didn't ask. I just asked.
For the Arsenal, he was the numero uno at Arsenal now. He was the numero uno at Arsenal. For Willian at Chelsea, what was he? What was he? Firewood. Kerosene.
Yeah, you need to light the fire.
No, what was he?
Without those things, you can't cook the egusi.
Periwinkle. What was he? He was just I've listed 7 players on that Chelsea 2015-2017 team that he was not more important than.
You only listed 4. You listed 4 on the 15th team and you listed 1 on the 17th team.
What's the difference between the 15th team and 17th team? It was Thibaut Courtois on the 17th team. So was he important than Thibaut Courtois? Was Hazard not still not in that team? Like, I need to repeat their name.
No, don't repeat.
Everything I have to tell you, I have to teach you. I have to breastfeed you.
Don't do it. Today.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is your own chance to wrap it up now.
It's so easy to wrap. First of all, I don't know about you, but me, I would rather be the 5th most important player on the title winning team than be most important player on the useless team that don't win anything. It's the most important player. What's this? Alexis Sanchez at Arsenal. Let me use your food analogy. Alexis Sanchez at Arsenal was the most important ingredient. But that's like Gary being the most important ingredient in Gary. Without Gary, you can't drink Gary. Whatever you say, Gary, you are still suffering. I would much rather be periwinkle with egusi than be the Gary. What? To each his own. Look, there's nothing you want to see about Alexis Sanchez. Tosi, has anybody ever mentioned Alexis Sanchez as the reason for Barcelona's success? Has anybody ever thought about Alexis Sanchez for anything he did at Man United? Or anything he did at Inter, even though he won league titles at Inter as well? This guy's career, pre and post Arsenal, and even the Arsenal is not the entire 4 years. It is those 2 magical years in the middle. Pre and post Arsenal, Alexis Sanchez cannot hold a candle to Ahmed Musa. If you want to put aside.
This headache.
Why are you feeling headache? I don't.
You think Ahmed Musa cannot be the 7th choice attacker at Barcelona and win all these trophies? I don't understand. You think if it's Ahmed Musa that robbed them the way Sanchez robbed them at Man, they will not arrest her. They will say there's no way you can't allow a black person rob us like this. What Sanchez is at United is criminal. Arguably, we are talking about a player that is involved in the worst transfer in football history. You know how many transfers that happen in football history? For both Arsenal and United to swap players, and both of them equally regretted. You tired that went there, Oshi. Sanchez that went there, Ofo. There's nothing. There's no. Both clubs just agreed to never speak about that transfer again, like it never
But
happened.
there was a piano unveiling.
Yeah, if you want to be a music teacher, go and do that. But if you come back, you know it's football. Sanchez is not. No, I've said it first time, and I'll say it again to wrap up. So if we're talking just picks, Sanchez's pick can rival anybody. But if you are talking holistically as a footballer, then you cannot just single out 2 years where you played your absolute best. So we should ignore the other how many years of your career. Talking about what he did for his country. Was he the only player on that Chile team? It was Chile's golden era.
Who was the best player?
It was Chile's golden era.
Who was the best player?
The team that had Claudio Bravo, that had Vidal, that had Eduardo Vargas and all these other guys. You are telling me that it's only because of Sanchez that they
hopped on his back now.
No problem. See, me, I'm done with this discussion. I hope with this free point of mine, I'll be able to prove to you that it is better to be the periwinkle and egusi than to be the Gary in Gary. I rest my case.
Well, you've heard today's analogy about periwinkle and egusi, and you've also heard how Tosin says that he thinks Alexis Sanchez is the best. But what do you guys think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. I am Jimmy Anishulewo, and this is Crossfire, brought to you as usual by Live Score Bets.